appointed to be a judge who knows just what is right and wrong, and be good and be strong. And on my swan up in the air I'm flying, searching for justice, can't you see me trying? Right is the reason I go on.
It's Mr. Beavers, because he found it. But I dispute that fact because I am the lawyer who's defending Mr. Mouse. Yes, but then, sir, I think you're wrong. You're very pushy, but because I am a good lawyer, I know what we can do. Let's hear the judge. Yes, because only our friend Klaus can solve it.
I hear the wisdom coming from the gnomes now, and all together we have got the know-how, because we are people of peace.
You can do it! Be careful, Samuel, there's a rock! Oh! My, look out, Peter! Hey, you two seem to have fallen for each other in a rush to be first. Can you tell where you are? Huh? Peter's got no blindfold. Oh,
Well, you took yours off, too.
it's not fair. The game's too easy if your eyes aren't covered.
Sandra, I don't think we'll ever win.
It's true.
Oh, Peter and Sam, I'm disappointed that boys as old as you aren't trying to act like better sports. All right, I'll move under the hook and you come to the sound of my voice.
It sounds way too hard.
Let's just forget it. We'll quit and find another game.
No, I can't believe you both quit. Come on now, get your eyes covered. Get ready.
Both of us are going to try really hard, Sandra.
That's my brave, daring young man. Now, what bet shall we make? Will it be the chicken or the egg?
I know that the chicken moves faster because it has feet.
Yeah, except my egg can roll fast.
Ready, get set, go! One is just getting warmer, the other's colder. Someone is getting much warmer.
Is it me who's winning, Sandra?
You're really boiling. However, the egg is headed for the North Pole. Carefully, carefully. You've almost got it. Yes!
Look it, I'm the first winner!
Well, I'd like to be the first to congratulate you. Huh? Are you hurt very badly, Samuel?
Oh, my. Look, I've been knocked unconscious, Sandra.
Nobody has even been hurt, Sam. Shake yourself.
It's no good. I'm still seeing stars.
Stars, huh? You're fine, Samuel, but you've got a new friend. A firefly.
Maybe we could watch it fly away.
All our best to you. Huh? Huh?
You think that maybe he banged Sam so hard parts of him might be hurt?
Or that he's unconscious and can't wake up?
It's a mystery to me. We'll have to take him to the judge. He'll know what to do.
Come on, hurry!
Yeah.
There you are, my young friends.
Judge!
Judge!
Whoa! Sir, we need your help!
Oh, my, take it easy. I'm all right. Now, tell me why you're in such a hurry.
Judge, I'm sorry, but this firefly doesn't seem to be able to fly.
So, you have all come to believe that it's hurt,
Judge, I suppose we can't be sure if he'll ever be flying again.
Nothing is the matter here, young friends. You see, this is a girl. Sometimes a lady firefly will just stay sitting on a perch, attempting to be attractive to the fellows.
So she feels all right?
Goodness, yes. Look at the lovely light she's giving off.
Oh, yes, Judge, but we don't understand what the light's put there for.
It seems that our wise Mother Nature promised all of them her help in finding each other in dark woods and tall grass. Come see.
And what are you going to do with it, sir?
There, I will just set her down a minute, and you'll be sure to see a male firefly come, flirting with her when he sees her light glowing and,
Oh, I'm afraid her boyfriend sounds too noisy and big. Shouldn't we be going?
I wonder if
we?
he's mad at us for not letting him know he brought his girlfriend over here.
Silence, I'll check the door, but who knows who's banging out there, huh?
Judge, please come quickly before they injure each other. Come on.
Well, who is it?
Don and Puff are fighting near the courtroom. No one can stop them. It's been just terrible. I can't get them to behave.
Well, let's
Judge.
go.
Oh, may we come along too?
No, it is safer for the children to stay put while Danny and I see what's going on. It's more sensible for us to protect them both from danger. Let's go, Danny, quickly.
We never get to do anything exciting. We always miss the interesting stuff. Huh? Hey!
A boy fly! Judge Klaus was right. He found her.
Oh my, it's so romantic. They found true love.
Oh, this is Somebody's fighting. Please, stop.
Oh, Puff, Dawn, that is enough. Stop it! I would have thought the two bright moles wouldn't brawl right in the streets. Behave yourselves. I don't know what the problem is between you two. Nonetheless, it would be a lot better to talk, not fight,
Judge, pardon me. I'm almost certain I know why they are fighting. Both of these moles were making tunnels. After a lot of digging and hard work, it seems they banged into each other. Now Don and Puff both claim the tunnel belongs to them and no one else.
Well, my lads, what we must do is take this issue straight to court. Leo, if you would be kind enough to defend Dawn. Alexis, if you'd defend Puff, please.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Klaus presiding.
Come to order. May Puff and Dawn's two appointed attorneys please start the case.
I'm anxious to begin, Your Honor, as my sympathy is without one doubt entirely for this poor young mole who's obviously been accused wrongly. I'm afraid Puff has made an error, thinking that my client would ever just sit still while his property was stolen from him. A mole has but one joy in his life, Your Honor, digging. A mole must dig to make his home. He must dig to find his food. He digs because that is his nature. The tunnel that Don created with all his hard work belonged to him alone. He didn't want any other moles around, especially when the other mole attacked him. I'm amazed Puff would feel compelled not just to hurt, but also to deprive this honest mole.
And what does Puff say about all this?
Judge, I must disagree. My opponent's story has no basis in fact. It happened the other way around.
In this story, it would seem that Puff was simply an innocent mole who Dawn suddenly leapt on. I'm giving my ruling based on a very famous case, which is from a time that's long past. I'm hoping it might help to bring a reasonable conclusion to both Puff and Dawn's unhappy situation.
Dear sir, I'm pleased by this clever idea, and Don agrees with me. The court must give a solution which is fair and gives both these moles justice.
It makes a lot of difference to me which of them had true legal property rights and was the first mole who had begun to dig. Both claims are the same, and it's impossible to know who to believe and trust. Now that I've studied all the evidence, it is my conclusion that the only solution is to destroy both tunnels so that neither mole can use them.
We're pleased you were able to come up with a reasonable and fair verdict. Let both tunnels be ruined.
Judge, my client prefers fixing the damage that's been caused in both of the moles' new homes and giving it all to Don.
My dear Puff and Dawn, I am now feeling that the best decision is to award the tunnels to Puff. Since he doesn't want them destroyed, it's obvious that he worked hardest to create them. And Dawn should be ashamed of himself for not telling the truth. Court's dismissed and we'll resume again.
Sir, we're all packed and ready for the journey.
You're not making too much sense, my young friend, or is there something going on under my nose, Danny?
I'm really positive about this trip. We've been asked to come and attend the famous Olympic Games held in Greece.
Now, I know that just couldn't be right. I'm sure I have been to visit Greece at least one other time, lad.
Oh, you most certainly have, but if you recall, we were so busy helping them get their dam repaired, we missed out on everything. You have so many important things to think about, Judge, that you may have forgotten that.
I can't believe Oh, wait 1 minute. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle forgetting.
Let's go. Thanks for seeing us off. Goodbye.
Thanks, folks. Schlitzweitz, my friends. There are few countries that can rival the beauty and mystery of Greece. And of course, the excitement of watching the Olympic Games, as well as seeing my old friend Nikos and his wonderful family again.
I see them. They're way up there flying on Henry. Look, Nana.
Hi, Danny. Welcome.
You be careful how you land now, my friends. Over here, Henry. It looks like a perfect landing. Welcome.
Klaus, old friend, it's such a pleasure to see you again.
I'm happy too.
Hello, Stavros.
You're back to visit.
We really missed you. We'd begun to fear that you were not coming to the Olympics at all, Danny.
Nana. It sure has been a much longer time since we last visited than I expected, Nana.
It'll be a pleasure to observe the performances of so many of your fine young amateur athletes.
I'm very proud of every one of them. They have all made an enormous effort to get trim and to get themselves in the very best shape for these Olympic Games.
Well, let's not just stand around here chatting. Lead the way, Nikos.
If I may brag for 1 minute, I'm so very sure my young boy will win a medal for us.
Golly, Judge, impressive, isn't it? She's very athletic looking.
She's a very beautiful young woman as well.
Oh, now you've embarrassed me, Judge.
Today I'm going to break my record in hammer by making 34-inch throw. I'm the crowd favorite in this event.
I'm sure you'll throw the hammer for a record distance. Do you only specialize in this event?
Not at all, Danny, my friend. I think you'll find that I am well sort of a miracle gnome since I enter myself in almost everything.
Oh, what an amazing girl she is. Judge Klaus, isn't she an amazing girl? Just amazing, sir.
Certainly she is, Danny. She's quite amazing, but let's not distract her.
Huh? What in the world could be wrong with all of them?
Father, the day's been a huge disaster for all of us, and some of the athletes say that it's caused by a curse, sir.
A curse? How could that ever be? A curse?
It seems no matter what sport is played, we're doomed. No matter how hard the athletes try, something always goes wrong. It happened in the throws, the jumps, the races, everything, and no one knows why.
Oh, my goodness, everything must have a reason for occurring.
Maybe so, but we are all unable to even guess what on earth the reason might be. The athletes feel a kind of magic curse or spell is the cause of it all.
It seems some sort of mystery is involved, but it would appear to be very difficult to solve. May I count on your assistance?
Nikos, my friend, there's nothing that gives me a greater thrill than trying to solve a good mystery.
Thanks so much, Klaus. I'm hoping we can work together. Something is sure to occur to us. Everyone's worked so hard, and yet it's still possible we'll have to cancel.
We should all try not to panic, but keep watch for clues and work hard at being logical. My goodness, it's been a long time since I've seen a good stilt race.
Today, some of the best in the world will compete.
One of these racers is bound to come in first, and I'm ready to bet that it's Nicola.
You're right, Stavros. There he goes now.
What fine technique he's exhibiting, wouldn't you agree?
Oh, I suppose he's not bad, but there are gnomes in our forest who'd give him a real taste of competition.
I don't understand what's going on.
They broke as if they'd been cut in half by some sort of an evil curse.
Is he all right?
Let's go see, Danny.
Oh, my. You mustn't try to move. What happened?
It's all right, Nikos, but I'm baffled. It seems as if they just came apart.
That is quite strange. Perhaps you made a very careful and thorough inspection of the stilts earlier?
I'm afraid I didn't even bother to check.
Huh? It would appear that someone has made a partial split in them, see?
It's on through. I'm beginning to see the point of what Stavros really meant with his warning.
Pole disappeared as if it had been pulled right into the pit by a kind of magic force.
I don't think it's magic, Danny, though I am convinced it's odd.
It seems nothing is functioning at all. Perhaps it's coincidence, but the athletes are all feeling like they want to quit. Judge, it would certainly appear the games are not going well.
I don't really know if we can continue. All the competitors want
It's
to
the great Yugoslavian athlete Mihailovic at the shot put. He's sure to be a contender for a medal.
What?
Huh? Watch out, guys. I'm going to get the number of that train.
It's true that I've seen some odd things happen as time passes, but that was the strangest one yet.
In your places! Runners on your mark, get set, let's go! Huh? My goodness, what's gotten into you? If you don't move any quicker, you'll all be slower than a turtle!
Yes, Nikos, it's getting quite odd. No one that I've ever met has been beaten in a race before when their actual opponents consisted of a mere snail and turtle.
Oh, no, I'm starting to believe that it is magic. Oh, no, that's crazy. No, that's crazy.
Judge, I believe that something doesn't quite seem right about all this. May I? Just as I suspected, there's lead in this shoe.
Sabotage. Oh, what a shame. We're all the victims of an evil plan that, fortunately for us, Danny uncovered. Yes, this is the work of a real troublemaker. It's happening at the long jump. It's happening to the hurdlers. What we are now faced with is the unpleasant question of who did it.
It's just so baffling, Klaus. There's been such an incredible desire for the games to flourish that no one would want to...
Oh, we've had it, Stavros. We've got enough to worry about.
Will everyone please just get calmed down and speak to me a bit slower? Apart from the curse, what's wrong?
I'm just about fed up with the smell. If you think that I'm afraid just because of that stupid curse, you're very mistaken, but don't expect me to live with a skunk.
We feel there's enough to put up with, so if the skunk doesn't go, we do.
I guess that you are speaking about the skunk I brought along. I can assure you that he's properly trained and would make no smell when he's around gnomes. He's gentle, too.
Oh, I'm sure that's true, my dear friend. If you stop to consider the facts, you might just find you've forgotten how bad it does stink. You've probably gotten so used to having it around you don't notice anymore, but others do.
Everything must have a solution. Mother Nature does not create problems which do not make sense, but we must understand her laws. A tame skunk would not make such a horrible odor when in the presence of its owner and other gnomes. There is a creature, however, whose odor is much worse than a skunk's.
Trolls, of course. Now I understand your real aim. No one could smell as bad as they do.
That couldn't occur, Danny. Much as I'd like an explanation, I can't even imagine a troll turning up. We haven't seen a troll in 60 years.
I'm sure you've never heard of Holler and Pooley. Unfortunately, not too many have. So you have to believe what I say when I tell you of all the horrible tricks and even acts of crime they've committed. They love to cause trouble for us gnomes, and they've got a nasty habit of showing up wherever we are.
Lad, I'm surprised that you were able to take all of my clues and then piece together all the parts. You've solved the puzzle. Still, I'm afraid that we've got to find a way to get rid of these trolls. They've been playing these nasty tricks to try to ruin the Olympics.
It's a frightening situation. The games are falling under attack from several disparate creatures. What on earth can be done? I'm afraid we've got no experience fighting such things.
Fortunately, sir, we have.
That's true. However, fighting them is not so simple. No, I'm sorry to admit I've convinced we need the best plan we can think of before we tackle Holler and Pooley. They're desperate characters and can be very dangerous. We must be careful.
That was so funny. Can you think of anything funnier than watching the guy on stilts when they cracked and he fell down?
But watching that pole vaulter was hilarious.
But don't leave out the best. Everyone on your march. Oh, dear, I can't believe it. What's wrong?
And we're gonna catch us a couple of those slowpoke numbskulls with this net and have us some real troll fun. Just wait.
No way, Holler. Why even bother? Don't need no nets for catching those gnome dummies. Just use your hands and grab those goody-goodies real easy.
Good point there. I just can't wait to sneak up right in the middle of those idiotic Olympic games, grab some gnomes and run.
Holler, you make it sound good, but I can't go out to play till I've dived into a stinky hole with lots of mud to roll around in.
Yeah, Pulley, those gnomes smell so full of soap that I'm worried it'll start to make us smell nice. I'm gonna be smellier than Pulley. This is good and stinky.
Nikos, it looks like it is perfect. We just have to be careful to make the walls steep.
I admit I'm not really feeling secure yet, Judge.
You soon will be when we've captured them and you see Holler and Pooley acting like a couple of little crybabies.
Lower away!
An excellent job. Now that you've covered it with dirt and leaves, it blends right in with the rest of the forest.
I can't imagine building a pit that couldn't trick even the smartest troll. That is, if we assume there's a chance of ever meeting one who had any brains at all.
Trolls aren't really bright. But we must take every precaution.
That's true, I'm sure, but I'm not positive about how we convince them they should fall in this trap.
The most inconvenient part isn't getting them to take the bait. It requires luring the trolls here with a treat.
Judge, by a treat, you wouldn't happen to mean one of us, would you?
Huh? Naturally, when you are dealing with trolls, there is always a certain amount of risk involved. Getting anyone to volunteer to act as bait's hard.
No, I'm sure there's a courageous athlete here who'd do it proudly.
No one wants to do it, huh? Well, I guess it'll have to be me then. I better warn everyone, I'm not the best athlete here.
Yes, I'm sure, but why must athletics be involved?
For the success of the plan, we will require someone to bravely hang above the pit. Although it is dangerous, Dany must swing out by that rope and act as bait to the trolls. They consider catching a gnome to be quite a treat.
Clever, Judge Klaus. When the trolls see Dany swinging like that, they'll want to catch him. But when they try, they'll fall into the pit.
You've got that right, Stavros.
Dany is so courageous. Isn't he wonderful, Stavros?
Sure he's brave, but let's see him when he's got some trolls breathing down his neck. How brave is he going to feel then, Nana?
Now, we can't all be here waiting, or else Pooley and Holler just might catch on.
Well, we'd be willing to stay, and should Dany get in any trouble, then I'm sure Nana and I could get everyone.
It's settled then, but I want you two to take every precaution. Hide yourselves well, and by all means, stay out of sight. Trolls are very dangerous.
Boy, I could swear that I could smell one of those idiot gnomes.
Ooh, you're such a smart guy. Sure stinks, don't it?
Yeah, I'd sure like to catch one of those guys and make the little worm squirm. We could teach him all about the rules we use when we play games.
And we could catch him and then get string to tie him up and then put some mud all over his little gnome clothes. Then he might cry.
Oh, look, we're in luck. It's hard to believe, but I can see him sitting there.
It's just like a dream, don't you think? He's just swinging there nice and this, and we get to scare him.
Shh, keep quiet so we can take him by surprise.
Nana, we must hurry to tell Dany that the trolls are on their way.
Boy, what a smell! I sure hope this rope doesn't break, or this gnome is going to be a play toy for trolls.
Dany, it's them. You really are brave not to run away.
Oh, it seems our little pit has found a few buddies.
Gee, I've heard that trolls are unpleasant, but I never dreamed that creatures who are that ugly could possibly exist. Smelly sort of things.
We want to get out now. Don't get us angry, Gnome.
Yeah, we're not going to take it.
I'm afraid that you two are going to stay right where you are until the Olympic Games are over. You should be ashamed of yourselves for causing so much trouble.
What's wrong with you two? I guess you feel pretty dumb, huh?
Yeah.
Again, I am grateful that you were able to trap both those desperate creatures. I hope things settle down now.
Not to be concerned. I'm very confident of that. Now that we've put those trolls well out of harm's way, it's going to be fine, Nikos. Wait and see.
As usual, you're right. I'm not going to wait a minute longer. Let us begin the games of the Gnome-Olympics.
I am proud to hand you this symbol of the Olympic Games.
Dany, you said that you did not consider yourself to be an athlete, but all the athletes here have voted you the bravest gnome of them all. And I'm totally in agreement. Since you so bravely faced those beasts, you may light the flame.
I'm so honored, Nikos. I think everyone dreams that they could be the lucky gnome. Wow, what's blowing?
It's Henry.
What's this, Judge Klaus? Or do you know?
Henry, flying so quickly can be dangerous.
Hey, Judge Klaus, perhaps you didn't notice that turtle dove's holding a note in its beak.
Oh. We must leave, Dany. It's an emergency.
But what on earth is it, Judge? Is it important you go?
In fact, we must go immediately. Someone's in danger and needs our help.
Oh, couldn't we delay our having to go for 1 minute more, sir? I'm sure you'll agree. This is really the opportunity of a lifetime.
Naturally, Dany, I'm very proud you were chosen. We'll wait till you're done.
You can do it, Dany. Hurry up.
Looks like I'm not going to have time to visit or be allowed to see very much of the competition, Nana. I'm afraid my duty lies elsewhere.
Oh, I'll miss you so, Dany.
I'll miss you too, Nana.
See you again, my friend. Looks like we've run out of time, so Schlitzweitz.
In the next episode, Klaus and Dany will answer the call of the Siberian gnomes and take a pretty wild ride. They'll have to deal with the problem of a rooster who not only likes to frighten all the chickens right off of their nests, but also likes to frighten everyone else in the forest. We'll see the exciting championship hockey game between the bachelors and the married gnomes, and Dany will be in a spin to play with the bachelors. Don't miss our next exciting episode.